Hi everyone. In this session, we are going to look at hazards. What is a hazard? A hazard is a momentary unwanted switching transient at a logic function's output. We call that as glitch. Hazards or glitches occur due to unequal propagation delays along different paths in a combinational circuit. So we can take steps to try and eliminate hazards. There are basically two types of hazards. One is static and the other one is dynamic. For asynchronous circuits in particular, hazards might cause problems in addition to other issues like races and non-fundamental mode of operation. So a momentary false logic function values in an asynchronous circuit can cause a transition to an incorrect stable state. So this is actually a very important issue in asynchronous circuit, right? Types of hazards. First one is static hazard. In static hazard we have two different types. One is static 0 hazard and the other one is static 1 hazard. What is static 0? Occurs when output is 0 and it should remain at 0, but temporarily what happens? It is switching to a 1 due to a change in the input. Similarly, static 1 hazard. It occurs when the output is 1 and it should remain at 1, but temporarily it switches to a 0 due to a change in an input. So this is static 0 and static 1. Next, followed by a dynamic hazard. It occurs when an input changes and a circuit output should change from 0 to 1 or 1 to 0, but temporarily flips between values. Right. So this is the change, that is flipping between 0 to 1 and 1 to 0. Right. So we are now going to illustrate with the help of a circuit, and we are going to look at how we are going to avoid or eliminate this hazard. So this is actually a combinational circuit with output F is equal to AB plus B dash C. So we are considering this following circuit with delays where only one input, that is B, is going to change. B is going to change. So from this logical expression, we can see that B changing should result in the output remaining at logic level 1. Right. So due to the delay, what happens? The output goes from 0 to 1 and this is an output glitch. We see a static 1 hazard in this particular circuit. Hope you can understand this circuit. What happens in this circuit? It's simply a combination of AND and OR circuit. So the sequence is the input B changes from 1 to 0. What happens from when it is changing from 1 to 0? Right. So when circuits are implemented as two-level SOP or two-level POS, we can detect and remove the hazards by inspecting the K-map and adding the redundant product sum terms. So we are representing the output expression F is equal to AB plus B dash C by using a Karnaugh map. Observe that when B changes from 1 to 0, B changes from 1 to 0. You have to look at in this way, 1 to 0, that we jump from one product term to another product term. If the adjacent min terms are not covered by the same product term, then we are concluding that a hazard is existing. Okay. So what happens is we are introducing an extra product term that does not include the changing input variable and therefore serves to prevent possible momentary output glitches due to this variable. So we are introducing this product term. What is the product term? AC, right? So this redundant product term is not influenced by the changing input. So after including AC in the previous circuit, we get this combinational logic circuit, right? This is one example. And for two-level circuits, if we remove all static 1 hazards using the K-map by adding redundant product terms, we are guaranteed that there will be no static 0 hazards or dynamic hazards. right? So if we work with POS, we might find static zero hazards when moving from some term to another term. We can remove these hazards by adding redundant sum terms. So, combinational logic circuit hazards we have seen. What is the case when it is in sequential circuits? In normal combinational circuit design associated with synchronous sequential circuits, hazards are of no concern. Okay, so since the momentary erroneous signals are not generally troublesome. However, if a momentary incorrect signal is fed back into an asynchronous sequential circuit, it may cause the circuit to go to the wrong stable state. So we are going to consider a hazard in asynchronous circuit. Okay, so consider our first circuit with a hazard, but assume it is not combinational, rather asynchronous. We can draw the transition table and see that there is a potential to end up in an incorrect stable state. So this is the asynchronous circuit, and this is the table, which transition table drawn for the asynchronous circuit. Right. So, in the two-level circuits are very easy to deal with and hazards can be easily removed. The situation is harder with multi-level circuits in which there are multiple paths from an input to an output. Hazards like this are very hard to fix. We could always find a two-level circuit of the previous circuit and get something hazard-free. So when the circuit is moving from two-level to multi-level, what happens? The removal of hazards become a very big challenge for us, right? So how to fix the hazards using latches? We can also fix it using SR or R dash latches. Yeah, an SR latch can tolerate momentary zeros appearing at its inputs, since we might momentarily move from a set or reset to a hold and then back. Okay, and S dash R dash latch can tolerate momentary ones appearing at its inputs, since we might momentarily move from a set or a reset to hold and then back, right? So this is SR flip-flop, SR latch and S dash R dash latches. Okay, so this is the truth table which we have already seen for SR latches. So after S is equal to 1 and R equal to 0, after S is equal to 0 and R is equal to 1, we are actually indicating that momentary change. So considering the original circuit with the static 1 hazard, so temporarily 0 is at the output, right? So we are considering the same circuit what we did for the previous combinational circuit, right? So if this is the output and this is the K-map for that table. Now consider that we take our output F from the output of a latch. Since we are trying to fix static 1 hazards, we need to be able to tolerate momentary zeros at latch inputs. So use an SR latch, a NOR latch or an AND latch. To get the function F from the latch output, we need equations for S and R of the latch, so that the latch gets set when F should be 1, otherwise reset. So we are once again drawing the maps separately for finding out the equations for S and R. So these are the equations for S and R from the given transition table. Right. The last one is essential hazards. It is caused by unequal delays along 2 or more paths that originate from same input. How can it be eliminated? It can be eliminated by adjusting the amount of delays in affected path. Thank you so much for listening.